Have you ever noticed how something so familiar, so ingrained in our nightly ritual, could be silently impacting the very organ that keeps us alive? There's something rather strange about sleep, isn't there? We drift off into unconsciousness, trusting our bodies to rejuvenate, assuming the position we naturally fall into is inherently safe, even beneficial. But what if one of those most common, seemingly harmless positions, especially as the wisdom of years accumulates, was actually placing an insidious, unnoticed strain on your heart? You see, for decades, many of us have found comfort lying flat on our backs, gazing at the ceiling, or simply allowing our bodies to sink into the mattress, arms perhaps spread wide. It feels natural, often described as a neutral stance. Yet, what seems like tranquil repose for the rest of your body might, for an aging heart, be quite the opposite, a subtle but persistent source of challenge. What is this hidden complexity, and why are cardiologists increasingly concerned, especially for those of us navigating life's journey beyond 65? This quiet truth, when unveiled, could change not just how you sleep tonight, but how your heart health unfolds in the years to come. As the years gather around us, our bodies, in their magnificent resilience, also develop new needs, new vulnerabilities. That deep, restorative sleep isn't just a luxury, it's a profound, necessary repair cycle, especially for our cardiovascular system. During these precious hours, your blood pressure should naturally dip, your heart should be able to slow its rhythm, and your entire body should ease into a state of rest. Doctors even have a term for this healthy nightly blood pressure drop: nocturnal dipping. When this vital pattern is disrupted, the delicate balance shifts, and the risks to your heart health begin to climb. Poor sleep isn't merely about feeling tired. It can quietly and consistently harm your heart over time. The quality and even the posture of your sleep plays an enormous role in maintaining this nocturnal equilibrium. Now let's talk about that seemingly benign act of lying flat on your back. It might feel secure, expansive even, allowing you to stretch out completely. But for many individuals, particularly as we mature, this very position can inadvertently become a silent antagonist to the heart's nighttime recovery. When you lie completely flat, the gentle pull of gravity begins to work differently. The tissues in your throat, which tend to relax more with age, are pulled downwards, potentially narrowing your airway. This subtle restriction can lead to increased snoring for some, but for others, it paves the way for a more serious, yet frequently undiagnosed condition: obstructive sleep apnea. Imagine your body quietly struggling to draw in each breath, day after day, night after night. During episodes of sleep apnea, breathing stops and starts repeatedly. These interruptions, which you may not even consciously remember, cause subtle, momentary drops in your oxygen levels. Your brain, sensing this deficiency, jolts your body awake just enough for you to gasp or snort, reopening the airway, but it shatters the continuity of deep sleep. This isn't just about feeling tired the next morning. Each of these nightly events triggers a cascade of stress within your body. Your sympathetic nervous system, your body's fight-or-flight response, activates, increasing your heart rate and raising your blood pressure as your heart strives to compensate for the reduced oxygen flow. This repeated strain, night after night, transforms into a chronic burden for your heart, essentially forcing it into overdrive when it should be resting and repairing. Over years, this relentless pressure significantly escalates the risk of high blood pressure, irregular heart rhythms like atrial fibrillation, heart attacks, and strokes. It's an invisible battle happening while you sleep, a quiet assault that can wear down your heart without immediate pain or explicit warning. Consider further how, when you're flat on your back, the sheer weight of your torso, particularly for larger individuals, can slightly compress the major veins that work tirelessly to return blood to your heart from the lower parts of your body. This subtle compression, in turn, can impede circulation, making your heart labor harder to move that blood. For an aging heart, which may already possess a bit less elasticity, or face conditions like hypertension. This added resistance translates into increased stress on the entire cardiovascular system. It's like asking a somewhat older, seasoned engine to continuously pull a slightly heavier load. It can do it, but at an accelerated rate of wear and tear. This is why for seniors with a history of high blood pressure, coronary artery disease, or congestive heart failure, sleeping flat on the back, especially with the head not adequately supported or elevated, becomes particularly perilous. Fluid can shift more easily toward the chest during the night, making breathing feel heavier and compelling the heart to pump against resistance. A heart that consistently fights resistance through the night is a heart denied its fundamental need for recuperation. Now, you might be thinking, but what about sleeping on my side? That's a perceptive question, and here the waters become a little nuanced, as not all side sleeping is created equal. Many people gravitate toward sleeping on their left side, often without a second thought. For many healthy individuals, sleeping on the left side can offer remarkable benefits. It's often excellent for digestion, helping to minimize acid reflux by positioning the stomach such that stomach contents are less likely to creep up the esophagus. It can also aid lymphatic drainage, supporting the body's natural detoxification processes. And for some, it may even help reduce snoring or improve breathing slightly compared to back sleeping. However, and this is where the cardiology community voices its caution, for those living with specific pre-existing heart conditions, particularly congestive heart failure, CHF, or certain heart arrhythmias, sleeping on the left side might warrant a mindful reevaluation. Data has shown that when individuals with heart issues lie on their left side, gravity's pull can cause a subtle but measurable shift in the heart's position within the chest cavity. This shift can actually manifest as changes in the heart's electrical activity, observable on an electrocardiogram, ECG. For someone whose heart is already working harder due to heart failure or struggling with an irregular beat, this repositioning can potentially increase discomfort, lead to a sensation of palpitations, or even exacerbate breathing difficulties. The sensation might be subtle, a feeling of uneasiness, a slightly different beat, or a hint of breathlessness that you dismiss as merely waking up feeling off. Your body might sense this discomfort more keenly than your conscious mind acknowledges. In fact, some studies have noted that individuals with heart failure instinctively prefer to sleep on their right side, suggesting an unconscious protective mechanism at play. While some research emphasizes that left-side sleeping does not cause heart conditions, it certainly highlights how it can exacerbate symptoms or increase discomfort for those already managing heart disease. The evidence here is not that left-side sleeping is universally bad, but rather that it can be less optimal or even detrimental for a specific demographic, those over 65, particularly if they are contending with established cardiac challenges. So, if lying flat on your back carries risks of compounding sleep apnea and putting pressure on your cardiovascular system, and for some with heart conditions, left-side sleeping can bring discomfort, what then is the truly heart-healthy alternative? The consensus among many cardiologists and sleep specialists tends to favor positions that minimize strain and optimize blood flow, especially for older adults. Right-side sleeping often emerges as the front-runner for heart health, especially for those with existing heart conditions like congestive heart failure or frequent palpitations. When you rest on your right side, the intricate network of tissues and structures between your lungs, an area known as the mediastinum, provides natural support, essentially cradling your heart in a more stable position. This allows for normal electrical activity and reduces potential gravitational pressure on the heart itself. This position can help to reduce activation of the sympathetic nervous system, promoting a more restful, healing state for your heart and improving what's called cardiac vagal tone, a marker of how well your heart can respond to signals of relaxation. For many, this translates to improved circulation and a sense of reduced cardiac strain, leading to better overall comfort throughout the night. Beyond the heart, side sleeping in general, including on the right, brings several significant advantages. It's excellent for reducing snoring and alleviating obstructive sleep apnea symptoms by keeping airways more open. If you also find yourself battling acid reflux, elevating your head slightly while side sleeping can further help keep those uncomfortable stomach contents where they belong. And for overall musculoskeletal comfort, placing a pillow between your knees while side sleeping helps align your hips, pelvis, and spine, reducing strain on your lower back and joints. Our bodies are less flexible as we age, so supporting that natural spinal alignment becomes even more crucial for preventing aches and promoting truly restorative rest. What if side sleeping simply isn't your natural position, or you struggle with shoulder or hip discomfort? What if you truly prefer to sleep on your back, and shifting seems insurmountable? The good news is that adjustments can be made. For back sleepers, the critical modification involves elevation. Many cardiologists advocate for sleeping in a slightly semi-reclined position. This can be achieved with a wedge pillow that elevates your upper body from the waist up, or by using an adjustable bed. Elevating your head and chest not only helps gravity work for you, keeping airways more open and thus minimizing the risk of sleep apnea, but it also alleviates the gravitational pressure on your heart and prevents fluid from pooling in your chest. This approach can also reduce issues like acid reflux, providing multiple benefits. It's about modifying your familiar habit rather than abandoning it entirely if it causes discomfort. Remember, the goal isn't just about avoiding harm, but actively fostering an environment for your heart to recover and thrive each night. Beyond positioning, remember the broader tapestry of sleep hygiene. Aim for consistent bedtimes and wake-up times, even on weekends, to regulate your body's natural circadian rhythms. Ensure your sleep environment is cool, dark, and quiet. Limit caffeine and heavy meals late in the evening. Each of these small habits weaves together to form a powerful shield for your cardiovascular health, allowing your heart to work more efficiently and resiliently. Good sleep is not a passive activity. It is an active contribution to your overall health and well-being. We all seek comfort and security, especially in our own beds. But as we mature, understanding the intricate workings of our bodies becomes an even deeper form of self-care. It's about recognizing that what felt harmless in youth can subtly shift its impact with time. Don't underestimate the profound power of these nightly choices. By simply becoming aware of how your body responds in different sleep positions and gently experimenting with alternatives, you can empower your heart to not just function, but to truly rest and rejuvenate. So, tonight, as you prepare for slumber, take a moment to consider the profound connection between your chosen sleep posture and the incredible organ beating faithfully within your chest. It's a gentle whisper from your body, inviting you to tune in, to honor its evolving needs. Choosing a more supportive sleep position isn't about rigid rules, but about offering your heart the precious gift of true, restorative rest, validating your body's experience with the compassion and wisdom it deserves. This isn't just about extending life. It's about enriching the quality of every beat, every breath, allowing you to awaken with a lighter heart and renewed vigor for all the beautiful moments yet to come. It's an act of profound self-love, allowing your heart to recover tonight so you can fully embrace tomorrow. If this exploration has offered you a fresh perspective or gentle guidance, we invite you to join our growing community by subscribing. Your engagement helps us share more insights, and a simple like or comment below allows us to understand what truly resonates with you on your path to holistic well-being. Sleep deeply and nurture that extraordinary heart of yours.